Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I am McAlphany. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I would greatly appreciate that. And if you could, please turn that like button into a rocket and send it into the stratosphere. Now, we have had a lot of sideways trading, a lot of sideways price action. It has been wonderful, absolutely beautiful for accumulation phase, just accumulating these bank coins that stand to take off and increase our hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions, and for a few select people who hold a lot of coins, possibly billions of dollars, becoming millionaires and billionaires and such. That is not unfathomable. That is highly feasible considering the trajectory of XLM, XRP, Algorand, and even Cello as banking coins that stand to act as the rails for central bank digital currency. And there's some good news that came out recently about the T.i.p.s system, the targeted instant settlement payment or targeted instant payment settlement system that they are trying to juxtapose against blockchain technology. Of course, now they're being forced into interoperability. As I had read in one of the documents recently, I haven't presented that just yet to you, but they were talking a lot about interoperability, and I know why. Because the T.i.p.s system is just the old system with new makeup on. It's the old system, the old method, the old standard with a new look. It's still antiquated. It is still archaic. Why do I say that? Because it's not going to save them money. That's number one. It's not going to save them money. Number two, it is not as secure as blockchain technology. It does not give the same amount of freedom to users, potential users of central bank digital currencies as a central bank digital currency built on the blockchain. That's number two. Number three, with the T.i.p.s system, it claims to be an instant settlement system, targeted instant payment settlements. However, and I had to dig deep for this because in a few documents, they negated a lot of the information, a lot of the facts that I would need to compare its speed and security to XRP, Algorand, and XLM, which are completely transparent systems of which you can get their white papers on their web pages and see their speeds and see the cost per transactions. For example, you can go on Stellar Foundation's website and you will see that Stellar costs 0.0001 lumen per transaction. And I believe Algo is like 0.001 Algo, something like that. I believe that's accurate. Don't quote me on that. And then XRP is similar to Algo, is 0.001 XRP per transaction. Something like that is a very, very cheap transaction cost. But that is the type of transparency that you can find on these particular protocols websites. But when it comes to T.i.p.s, targeted instant payment settlement systems, it was very difficult for me to find that particular information. But then I did uncover it, and it takes, get this, they said it's instant. It takes one entire day for the money to come to you, to arrive at the payee. One entire day. I recently was sending some algo. Don't worry, I keep my algo offline. It will not be touching the internet whatsoever. I keep it air gapped. It will not be touching the internet, will not be hacked, nothing like that. But I was sending some algo. The Algorand got to my wallet in like 3 seconds. Boom, it was there. I love it. I've sent multiple. I deal with Algorand a lot for business, right? And personal use. And it gets to the wallet instantly like that. I love it. Love it. I couldn't imagine waiting an entire day for my money to arrive. I couldn't imagine that. And I don't see a world where people who want instant things done instantly, choosing an old antiquated system that takes one entire day for your money to arrive. You're waiting for your euros to arrive, and it takes an entire day and a lot of intermediaries, in my opinion. There's like 2 or 3 intermediaries that goes through one bank, then the T.i.p.s system, then another bank, then it goes to you. It's the same system filled with intermediaries as it always was. And it takes an entire day in the hopes that there's no human error involved because of all of these, while your money's passing through all of these intermediaries. That's unbelievable to me. That's not a system that I would choose. It's not a system that will succeed. Blockchain is going to take over. I have to say this because there's so much FUD out there. And there's so many governmental bodies that are juxtaposing systems like T.i.p.s versus the blockchain system. And there is absolutely no comparison. XLM might take about maybe 3 to 5 seconds to get to your account. I deal with a lot of XLM. It's very fast and efficient. XRP, very fast and efficient. Algorand, extremely fast and efficient. I love Algorand. I know this from experience, not just what I've read. I deal with these particular protocol personally. But to wait for an entire day, that's not instant. Now, I know they're going to play on the semantics of wording, but what I'm showing here is that it is the same antiquated system. And I know I have a lot of watchers out there that work with the banking system, within the banking system. I appreciate you watching and you have my greatest of respect, but I am appealing to you that these antiquated systems need to be done away with. You need to have your central bank digital currencies or digital euros, dollars, etc. built on the blockchain technology. And I know you have the ear of those higher ups, those particular individuals that may want to keep the old system in play, but the old system will be your downfall. With the new system, central bank digital currencies or national currencies even, built upon the blockchain system, you will not only save money, but you will be saving so much money that you will be bringing in a positive amount of capital. Now, with the new T.i.p.s system, I did see that the new T.i.p.s system claims it's going to save money, but it was never an issue of the immediate system allowing people to have those immediate transactions be a little bit cheaper. It was always a problem of so many intermediaries being involved that is going to drive the price up. Not to mention that you did gloss over in the T.i.p.s system, right? This is, and I'm just giving you the cons of the T.i.p.s system versus the pros of the blockchain system, which is always improving at a light speed. And this is why I don't have any fear of the T.i.p.s system being the system, because it is inferior. However, let's go back to what I was saying before. You glossed over the fact that the T.i.p.s system has so many intermediaries. It takes one day worth of time for that money to arrive to you. In that time, a myriad of things could be occurring, could be happening. People need their money right now. If you want to send that money from America to Europe, it should get to you 3 to 5 seconds. Very as quick as possible, but not one day's time. In one day, many things can happen. So let's go down a few of the points they have here on the ecb.europa.eu website. It says T.i.p.s validates and reserves the amount to be transferred. Oh, that reminds me. You took a lot from the Stellar blockchain and how they set things up, didn't you? Because you also have surge pricing involved with the T.i.p.s system that you negate to specify the amount that's going to be charged on top of the base fee when surge pricing is enacted. Now, I don't remember the exact language that you used when you talked about this particular pricing, surge pricing, and holders of a certain amount being prioritized. It sounded very similar to the XLM system, but you negated the amounts, you negated the prices, all of the important data that one could use to analyze that particular system to see if they want to use it. You negated that. Tricky, naughty. This is not good. I need transparency. A lot of others are going to want transparency. And let me tell you something else about this system that you want to employ that maintains the antiquated, archaic system, is that your peers are hungry for money, just like we are. us holders of XLM, XRP, and Algo, they are hungry for trillions of dollars. They don't want to be millionaires anymore. They don't want to be billionaires anymore. They want to go to a new level. And this is what many people are underestimating. They want to be trillionaires. Similar to how millionaires used to be the highest standard of how much money you could hold at a particular time for the bulk of people that were at the top of humanity as far as how much money they actually have or have accumulated, etc., etc. Then billionaires became the standard. Oh, there's so many billionaires. Remember that? But at one time, it was unthinkable to have so many billionaires. Well, the world is moving to a place where I believe, in my humble opinion, there will be many trillionaires. Well, your peers in the banking system and the elites of the world want to move into a status where they can be trillionaires. The only way to do that, without having a complete collapse of the system, just printing all of the currencies out of existence, would be to be saving money and increase on efficiency. That means a lot of unnecessary things have to be cut out. So, I agree with Christine Lagarde, Danelle Dixon, Brad Garlinghouse, and many other very astute individuals that the new system must be implemented on the blockchain and that you must work with the system and not against it. Move forward into the future so we all will rise. A rising tide raises all ships. But this T.i.p.s system, and I'm going to do a very semantical breakdown of this at some point, but this T.i.p.s system does not bode well for the banking system. It just does not. Even if you take everything from blockchain, interoperability, you took that. You took surge pricing. You took a lot of things, and yet still you fall short. Your speed is 1 day versus 3 to 5 seconds on some of blockchain's fastest currency rails, XRP, Algo, XLM. There's no comparison. You don't talk about the security of the system. Then as far as liquidity is concerned, liquidity, you stated in your documentation that the banks are only going to put up, I believe, don't quote me on this, but I believe this is what I'm remembering you wrote in your documentation. The banks will only set aside half of what their holdings are for liquidity. There was some way that you phrased that, like they're only going to put up half of the liquidity as on-demand liquidity. Half? When XRP is allowing all of their liquidity to be available at any time, so that all transactions are flowing, constantly flowing, can instantly be liquid. Is an absolutely amazing system. So in each category, T.i.p.s falls short and the blockchain is king. The interoperable system that people have been speaking about for so long, XRP, Algorand, XLM, the holy trinity of coins, of protocols, the holy trinity, they are highly superior. You know you want to use it. You know you have to use it. I like how you're juxtaposing these things. There's a lot of FUD out there, and you're probably accumulating a lot of crypto off of this FUD as you plunge the prices lower and lower. And I'm accumulating a lot as well. Every chance I get, I'm accumulating. We are going to become, we stand to become, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. We stand to become millionaires and billionaires. You're helping us increase our millions. No matter how much you try to shake out the weak hands, that is not who we are. We are not those. We are the crypto lions. We know what you need, and we are patient, and we are accumulating. And no plunge in price will shake us out. It will only increase our millions because the inevitable is imminent. The inevitable is right there. It's right there. And I can already see those stacks of cash. So the T.i.p.s system, in summation, the T.i.p.s system is inferior It's poppycock. It's ridiculous. And blockchain is king. So now that you have that information, what are you going to do with it? I know what I'm going to do with it. So until next time, let's get to the money.